Welcome to Colin's Creations, and today we are going to be making veggie rice balls. So normally we are making desserts, but today we'll be making a dinner. So before we start, I would like to give a shout out to Kelly Fitzpatrick for giving us these utensils. They are very cool and came in helpful while we are making the rice, which is our first step. You take the rice and you heat up and cook it until it's nice and soft. You should just test it with a spoon. You can eat it. It's not gonna do anything to you. And yes, so anyways, this is our rice. We have already mixed it together and because it takes a while. And now we are going to add 4 cups of rice, which is what is in here, with 1 egg. I'm not going to be using this because last time when we tried an egg in a mixer, it didn't go so well. I dropped the egg in the mixer while it was moving, and it crushed all the shell. So we're just going to put it in here next to the rice. Got some rice stuck on there. Cracking eggs is good if you bang it on the side. Okay, it doesn't really work on a plastic bowl, so we are gonna go over here. And there should be a little crack in there. Make sure you have your fingers on the thing and watch as the stream comes down to check if there's any shell. I'm gonna throw that away right now before it gets gooey all over it. Does not feel good. Before you continue, get a paper towel because, well, it's very sticky and you don't want it getting all over your rice and over your other ingredients. Have a trash barrel nearby so you can actually throw away your shells. You can add a teaspoon of each, salt, pepper, and also Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning is just a combination of 2 of our other ingredients. You can search up lots of recipes, or you can just use Italian seasoning. So once you put that all in, you blend it, as it says. And so you probably wouldn't want to use this actually, because let's see, which tool would be the best for this? Gonna have to use the mixer. Add in salt and pepper and Italian seasoning into your rice. So this is a teaspoon of each salt and pepper and Italian seasoning actually. So you just pour that in. You don't have to put it around everywhere, just put it in one spot. Actually, no, we actually do need to put in the seasoning. Almost forgot that. Oh, my bad. Italian seasoning doesn't look the best, but it will come out good. So you just put some. I'm using a half a teaspoon, so I'm using 2, but you should use just a normal teaspoon if you have it. Makes things much quicker. Gotta pour that in. Then we are going to mix it all up. So, you put the mixing bowl in, and I'll put it up into maybe 4 or 2 if your mixer has numbers on it to show you how to turn it on. So you wait until that's mixed up well. You start to see it kind of going gooey, and blend the spices in. If you've ever seen this type of rice before, you'll see little black dots on it. That's actually would be kind of these spices. So that's why you see them. Now you know how you make rice. Kind of. Not really. Well, now we are going to stop this. And we are going to put in the Parmesan cheese. So that's half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then we're gonna make veggie rice balls, as I said before. So we're gonna put in rice cauliflower. I would say maybe about half a cup of that. That should be good. So you pour that in. Comes out in really big chunks, but that is okay. It's pretty hard to get out. Sticks to the bowl. And we are going to mix that up now. So again, put that on too. And it should get nice and gooey. So you just wait until the mixer mixes its thing. You can turn it up a bit if you want to be a bit faster, but it might spread out, so I'll just suggest putting it at low. Might be good. So you'll see it's starting to look like some good rice. The kind that you eat, of course, not some other raw kind of rice. And now you're going to take a cookie mat, which you can just use one of these. This is ours. And we're going to scoop in the palm of our hand we're going to take out the rice, and it's called rice balls, so we need to make them into balls. So it should actually be pretty sticky. If it isn't, that's okay. You can just kind of do your best to form it, and later when you put in all the breadcrumbs and stuff, it'll form into a ball. Pretty cool how these are made. But, so we're gonna be making all of these, and while we do, we're just gonna cut it because then we have to freeze them, and we'll be right back. Well, thank you for coming to Colin's Creations. Welcome back to Colin's Creations. We were making rice balls, but before we go any further, I'd like to give a shout out to my nanny who gave me this hat, and other cooking supplies we'll use in later episodes. But let's get back to the rice balls. We are going to need gloves for this part because you need to use egg, flour, and breadcrumbs with messy rice. So it's very hard to do without gloves. I don't know what type of gloves I'm using, but they are very sticky and hard to get on. Well, the stickier, the less stuff gets in them. We're doing it one-handed. So you take your rice first, and you smush it hard into the rice ball to make it so it's a snowball. And this is 2 cups of flour. So when you're done with that, shake it off a little bit. Don't want it to go all over the egg and not let it stick. So you're gonna put that in. I suggest rolling it around because then it gets it the most, and if you have it nice and compact, then it works perfectly. So we're going to roll it in the breadcrumbs now. Breadcrumbs have a really dry sound. Then, there's how you make one. You put it back onto this. So you put it onto this, and you will cook it or heat up in an air fryer, which is what we used. We already made some, And here is going to be the finished product. Here are the veggie rice balls. Thank you for watching Colin's Creations. See you next time.